Welcome to 2025, ladies and gentlemen, and I felt it is important as we start off the new year to do a reminder. The last general election and by-elections eventually came with some of the deepest tribal divisions Nigeria has ever suffered, brought about by politicians who you expect would know more, but these politicians also know you more than you know yourself. They know very well how to play you with tribe and religion. They know very well how to divide you. Those who their election strategy is simply to divide you with bigotry. And just like I've said in the past, you can weaponize tribalism and bigotry as much as you want to win elections. But the problem is that you can't turn it off right after the elections are over. That's not how it works. Tribalism and bigotry remains long after you've won the elections. But that's where we found ourselves in the past few elections in Nigeria. Sadly, Nigerian voters most times eventually find out that they have been deceived months after the elections, when they see these politicians of different tribes and political parties and religious, inclinations all frolicking together. They then realize that these politicians are never enemies. The Yoruba, Ijaw, Fulani, Igbo, Nigerian politicians, they all wine and dine together up there where the national cake is shared. It is you that is carrying the different Ronu agendas on your head that turns out to be the actual clown. And so as we step into 2025, even though I don't have much faith that you would listen, but I will still remind you that tribe or religion is not your real problem. Your enemy is bad and inefficient government. Because the failures of government are not selective in who they affect. And so if you're grown enough to have at least one functioning brain cell, it should be enough for you to still criticize a leader even if he's from your state. Even if he is your tribesman, it should be enough for you to still criticize him. Again, I know you would not listen because the tribalism that these politicians have planted inside you is so deep. But it's important to once again say this, that your enemy is not the person from a different tribe, but instead it is whatever system or people that stop you from having free and fair elections. That's who your enemy is, that system. Whatever stops your security agencies from being effective in protecting you and your family. Whatever systems or people that have kept you struggling in your 40s while people in their late 20s in other countries are able to buy themselves houses and are thriving. That's who your enemy is. It's not the Igbo man. It's not the Yoruba man. It's not the Hausa man or the Shakiri. It is that thing that has kept you in the state that you are. Take a look at your peers in other countries, in other oil-producing countries, and see the kind of lives and opportunities that they have. Again, I know you won't listen, but in 2025, I hope that you find less time to spew tribal hate on social media. Because in reality, the failures of the Nigerian state affect you as well, regardless of what tribe is in power. Your enemy is those systems that have made children who should be in school be running across the state in traffic, wiping the windshields of cars in traffic. Good morning, Nigerians.